Hello, students. Thank you so much for joining us today. A few announcements before we get started. You can use the Q&A button at any time to ask individual questions to the presenters. And your camera and microphone are off, so the panelists cannot see or hear you. Please sign up for more sessions. There's many more sessions happening, not just tonight, but in the future. And the presentation is being recorded and will be available in about 1 week at the same site that you registered for this. So that'll be on StriveScan. And so now I'd like to turn it over to our presenters. And I believe Emory University, you're up first.
Hello, everyone. My name is Maddie Monahan, and I'm an Associate Dean in the Emory Undergraduate Admission Office. I'm also a proud Emory alumna and the Regional Territory Manager for DeKalb County and Northwest Georgia. In these uncertain times, I do hope you and your families are safe and well. Thank you for being with us this evening. If you're a student who wants an education with a globally focused purpose, rigorous academics, research opportunities, and a diverse and engaged community, Emory may be a good fit for you. All of these characteristics actually embody Emory's mission, which is to create, preserve, teach, and apply knowledge in the service of humanity. Our mission statement is the guiding force behind all the work that we do here at Emory, using knowledge to make positive impact. From Emory physicians and nurses caring for COVID-19 patients in Emory Hospital, to Emory participating in phase 3 clinical trials for a COVID vaccine, and to Emory students creating a new public health campaign to prevent the spread of COVID-19 on Emory's campus. All members of the Emory community have a responsibility to carry out our mission to act and lead in the service of humanity. And that word knowledge in Emory's mission statement is primarily attained through our intensive liberal arts curriculum. To us, the liberal arts means exploration, flexibility, interdisciplinary coursework, critical thinking skills, collaboration, discussion, and gaining a deeper understanding of the world around you. Our goal is that you come to Emory open-minded, willing to explore a variety of subject areas, and excited to create your personalized academic path with over 80 majors, 60 minors, and 13 pre-professional programs, including pre-health, pre-business, pre-law. You can easily double major in biology and music, accounting and anthropology, or you can even create your own major. Emory is a place that allows you to forge your own path, but provides the support you need when you change your mind. Although the heart of what we do at Emory is the liberal arts, students are able to integrate research within their liberal arts experience. At Emory, research is focused on solving some of the world's challenges and creating new knowledge. That means you can conduct research in any academic area, from the arts to the sciences, through Emory's SIRE program, Scholarly Inquiry and Research at Emory, where you're matched with a faculty member doing research that you're passionate about, and where you serve as a research assistant for a full year. Whether you're studying blood flow changes in the brains of adolescents who have experienced multiple concussions, or are studying architectural influences at Atlanta's very own Fox Theater. Any student can do research at Emory. Emory offers 2 unique pathways where you can begin your Emory journey. Emory College of Arts and Sciences, located in Atlanta, and Oxford College of Emory University, Emory's original campus, located in Oxford, Georgia, just a 45-minute drive away from Emory's Atlanta campus. Students who begin their Emory journey in Atlanta spend their freshman and sophomore years in the College of Arts and Sciences. They will continue their junior and senior years either in the college, where they'll earn a BA or BS, Bachelor of Arts or Science, the Gosweda School of Business, where they'll earn a BBA, Bachelor's of Business Administration, or the Woodruff School of Nursing, where they'll earn a Bachelor of Science in Nursing degree. There are 5,700 students in the college, 800 students in the business school, and 500 students in the School of Nursing, totaling 7,000 undergraduates. Students who begin their Emory journey at Oxford College will spend the freshman and sophomore years living and learning with just under 1,000 students. Oxford students continue to the Atlanta campus as juniors and complete their degrees either in the college, the School of Business, or the School of Nursing. So regardless of which pathway you choose to begin your Emory trajectory, all students graduate with an Emory degree. What you have to decide is which community is the best fit for you for your first 2 years. Through all of the upheaval that we're currently experiencing, I want to reassure you that Emory remains committed to a holistic, thorough, and contextual review of every applicant with care and compassion at the forefront of our review process. Holistic means we review all of the pieces that make up you as a person, not an application, including academic preparation, letters of recommendation, personal statements, and extracurricular involvement. And please don't forget that Emory meets 100% of a family's demonstrated financial need. Again, thank you for your time, and I'm happy to answer your questions as you learn about all these great institutions tonight. I wish you all the best.
Thank you so much, Maddie. And up next, we have University of Vermont.
All right, thank you so much. My name is Jessie Murray, and I'm Senior Assistant Director of Admissions at the University of Vermont. I am also an alum as well. I had such an amazing experience at the University of Vermont. I couldn't imagine not being a part of this community, and now I get to share my love of UVM with students like you every day. The University of Vermont is a medium-sized public research institution. We have about 10,000 undergraduate students, and for us, that's a really great size to be able to offer those opportunities, connections, and resources of a large public state institution, while also being a lot smaller than most. So we can also really sort of pair that with the feel of a smaller school, where you can have smaller class sizes, really get to know your professors, get involved in some of those opportunities that might be a little bit more harder to come by at other institutions, like undergraduate research and really meaningful relationships between your peers and your professors. So that sort of size is, I think, a really important component of the UVM experience. Even though we are the state school of Vermont, we have the majority of our students coming from out of state, which makes it a really vibrant student body. We have about 73% of our students represented from outside of the state of Vermont. So it makes it, students coming from lots of different interests and backgrounds, all coming together, really excited to engage in this new environment and really meet new people and make the most of their experience. We have about 100 different majors to choose from at UVM, so there's something for everyone. All of those majors are listed in or are housed in one of our undergraduate schools or colleges, which you can see on the screen now. Everything from engineering to nursing to a thriving liberal arts program, environmental sciences, and many in between. At UVM, our educational philosophy is really sort of founded on a focus of getting experiential education. So getting outside of the classroom, getting hands-on, and really practicing what you're studying in the classroom by doing. So internships are extremely accessible and very popular. We have students getting internships in the Burlington area and other companies nationally and internationally as well. We also have plenty of opportunities for undergraduate research. On our campus, we do have a College of Medicine as well as a graduate college, but together they make up only about 2,000 students. So we very much are an undergraduate-driven campus, and that provides a lot of opportunities for our undergraduate students to get involved in some of that research. We also have service learning courses and plenty of opportunities for study abroad with hundreds of approved programs. We really start building intentional communities early on for our students, where all students are living on campus for their first 2 years at least, and they are housed in what we call these residential learning communities, where students will live with like-minded individuals in themes that they select. So it doesn't have to be what you're studying, it can just be an interest that you have or a hobby, and it's really just intended for students to be able to live with others that have that common interest as them, so that they can start building those relationships and friendships early on. Some really popular ones for us are the outdoor experience, our wellness environment, which is nationally recognized, and leadership and social change is also pretty popular as well. At UVM, community is something that is really important to us. You'll hear, any of our students, if you ask them what is the thing that made them love UVM and why did they stay and why did they decide to come here? And it's this really strong sense of a supportive and connected community that we have. And that is because sort of everything that we do educationally and related to student life is founded in what we call our common ground. And these are 6 values that you can see on the sort of left side of the screen that really integrates into our community to make sure that anyone that comes to campus has a sense of belonging, really feels like they can call UVM home, and is in their own unique identity is really celebrated and fostered at UVM. We do have campus identity centers that can sort of be the second home for any individuals that have identities that they want to continue developing and really having that space for self-growth. And those campus identity centers are very much integrated into the rest of our campus community. These values are also reflected in our UVM campus-wide requirements. So we do have, oh, it looks like my screen might have stopped sharing for a moment, so I'll just reshare quickly. There we go. So we do have university-wide requirements that all students have to take, whether you're studying English or engineering. You will have to fulfill diversity, sustainability, quantitative reasoning, and foundational writing and information literacy requirements, which we think are really important context knowledges for anyone to have when they leave UVM to be a contributing, responsible member of society. Burlington is a huge part of the UVM student experience. UVM would not be the same without Burlington, our location where we're in. It's a great college town, but also Burlington would not be the same without UVM. So there's this really great mutually sort of beneficial relationship between the two. And there's a lot for students to do, a thriving downtown within 10 minutes walking from their residence hall, where there's great restaurants, live music, great coffee shops to study in. And also Burlington has a really innovative and entrepreneurial spirit as well. So there's lots of local companies and startup companies, and it provides a really great environment for students to maybe shadow someone in a field that they want to work in or potentially get an internship. Just a little bit about the admissions profile. We do offer early action applications as well as regular decision applications. We are on the common application or the coalition application, and we do a holistic review. This year, new update is that we are test optional, so feel free to reach out if you do have any further questions about admissions. We'd love to interact with you and help you on your journey for your college search. So thanks for learning a little bit more about the University of Vermont.
Thanks. Up next, we have Valdosta State.
Perfect. Hey everyone, my name is Megan Hancock. I'm actually one of the admissions counselors here for Valdosta State University. I'm really excited for you guys to be here today, so I'll go ahead and get started. So this is Valdosta State University. We were established back in 1906 as an all-women's college. Obviously, we now are co-ed. We are also a mid-sized institution. We have about 12,400 students here on our campus. So making an average class size about 23 students with a 20-to-1 student to faculty ratio. So professors are really gonna get to know who you are. We are a diverse campus as well too. We have 48 countries and 49 states represented here at Valdosta State University. Here, as you see on the screen, this is our main area of campus. Now, of course, we're gonna have our north area of campus, our football stadium, our rec center, and various parts of campus that our shuttle will take you to, but right here is the main area where you mostly be here on our campus. Combined in our main area of campus, you're gonna find residence halls as well as academic buildings. One of the academic buildings we're gonna highlight quickly right here is West Hall. West Hall is probably one of our most iconic buildings here on our campus, and right in front of West Hall is the front lawn. On the front lawn, our students like to hang out, hopefully study as well too. As well, our Wi-Fi does reach out to the fences. So again, you have plenty of opportunities to watch Netflix or study or anything like that with your other friends here on our campus. But again, it's within walking distance from your residence halls, which we'll get into here in just a second. But again, there's no issue if you get into class or if you need to go to the dining halls. Everything is right here on main campus. Now moving on to the academic side of this as well. Some of our top 5 majors, as you can see, are going to be biology and nursing, business, psychology, and elementary education, as well as criminal justice. But as you can see here on the screen, there's a whole lot more majors that we offer here at Valdosta State University. We do offer over 100 different majors and programs to choose from, as you can see right here. Another program that I do want to highlight is our American Sign Language degree program. We're one of the only schools in the state of Georgia that offers a 4-year degree program, one of 30 in the nation. So a lot of students also come here for the American Sign Language degree program. But you can always check out our website for all the other programs that we do offer here at Valdosta State University. Again, kind of leading on to the hands-on experience. No matter what your major is, you're gonna get a hands-on experience. From English majors all the way to the pre-nursing majors, no matter what, you're really gonna get that hands-on experience inside and outside of the classroom. As you can see in that very top middle screen picture, that's our nursing degree students. They're actually working with real life-like dummies. These dummies will actually speak to you as a student. So if you do the IV wrong, it actually says like, ouch, that hurts, don't touch me, it blinks, it moves, it does all that stuff the real human's gonna do before we give you a real human to practice on. Also, as you can see throughout the screen, you're gonna find our engineering technology, our mass media degree program, our theater arts degree program, as well as business, chemistry and biology, and exercise physiology. Now, again, on the screen, you're only gonna see some of the majors and hands-on experience, but again, I can guarantee as long as you go to each program on our website, you're gonna find video and pictures of each academic major here on our campus that's gonna give you that hands-on experience. Now, leading back onto main campus within our campus life. We're gonna have 9 different residence halls, 6 of which are for freshmen. Included in the freshman residence halls, you're going to find traditional style and suite style. Traditional style residence halls are your traditional. You share the same room and bathroom with the other males and females on your floor. Males and females are separated, they're not together. And then again, you're gonna find the suite style residence hall also for freshmen. We have the semi-private and the private. The semi-private, you're gonna have 4 people, 2 people per room with 2 separate rooms in the common area to share. And then you're gonna have the private. So it's 2 people, they each get your own room. And then again, you're gonna share the same common area as well, so that it is available for our freshmen. Also, freshmen are allowed to bring cars on campus your first year, so that is allowed. And then again, if you're an upperclassman viewing this today also, we do have an apartment style residence hall as well too, that you do have the option to stay in. There's plenty to do on our campus as well too. We have over 200 different student organizations and increasing. I mentioned increasing because you can create your own student organization when you come here to Valdosta State University. We also have 21 different Greek life organizations, various campus events, as well as D2 athletics. We are the D2 8-time NCAA Division II National Championship. So we are Titletown USA here in Valdosta, Georgia. Most recently won the 2018 D2 National Championship for football. We did go undefeated, so we're really proud of that one. So go Blazers. So again, if you like athletics, come to Valdosta State University, and all of the games are free for our students. In regards to landmarks in the city, there's also plenty to do around the area of Valdosta. We have downtown Valdosta, we have Grand Bay Wildlife Management areas. We kind of want to just get off campus, kind of get outside and get away from the city life as well. You can do that also. We do have Wild Adventures Theme Park, which is a theme park here in Valdosta, Georgia, if you have not heard of it before. So again, there's plenty to do for our students. And then last but not least, of course, becoming a Blazer. We are waiving the application fee for the all 2021 term. So go ahead and start applying if you've not already applied. Again, with that as well, just make sure to turn your high school transcript. We are rolling admissions, so we'll let you know of your admissions decision within 7 to 10 business days. So it's a very quick admissions decision. There's 8 admissions counselors, including myself being one of them. So each student has their own personal admissions counselor here at Valdosta State University to help you apply, any questions you might have for the application process, and even before you enroll here at Valdosta State University. And last but not least, there's plenty of ways you guys can visit also. If you want to do a virtual campus tour with us, you can also do a one-on-one meeting with an admissions counselor. If you want to come, we are following the CDC guidelines with daily campus tours as well. Just make sure to check out our website for those rules and regulations. And last but not least, you can always catch a glimpse online at valdosta.edu/VSU difference. I hope you guys enjoyed this presentation today, and let us know if you need anything else. And go Blazers.
Thank you, Megan. And up next, we have Verto Education.
Awesome, thank you. All right, so Verto Education, we are a little bit different than the other colleges here today. So what Verto Education offers is we are a travel-based, fully accredited college semester or college year. So we aim to be that first taste of college for freshmen. So all of our semesters are internationally, except for one, which is domestic in Hawaii. So Verto Education, we're a consortium of 46 universities. So essentially what that means is we are our own organization that offers our own college semesters with our own professors traveling around the world, but we have 46 and counting partner colleges all throughout the states and some international as well. So what that means to you as students is when you apply to Verto, we're kind of our own tiny Common App for our partner schools as well. So when you apply to us, it's a free non-binding application. You can simultaneously apply to any of our 46 universities at the same time, receive a joint admissions decision from those schools in 2 to 3 weeks, and then you would go off, spend your first semester of college or your first year of college traveling around the world, earning 16 credits per semester and getting a really awesome and incredible and fun experience at the same time. Verto Education, we're not a gap year. We are this really awesome in between of a gap year and a traditional college semester. I like to say we're the gap year without the gap because our students do get that type of gap experience where they're immersing themselves in another country and really able to connect with locals and understand the history and the culture there. But it's not a gap year because you are earning 16 fully accredited general education freshman credits. So we're keeping you in line to still graduate within 4 years. We have 3 main pillars in our mission. The first is the best first year college experience. We have 2 different types of semester options for students. One is our on-campus programs, which are a little more traditional, almost like that study abroad type feel. And then our less traditional are field semesters, which are kind of more like living out of a backpack, traveling around every month to a different home base. We stay with local families for a couple of weeks doing homestays there as well. Our cohorts are small, so you're in a group with 20 to 25 other students, no bigger than that. So you're with program leaders and you're with your professors. So you're not just lost on a massive campus. It's very, very supportive in that sense, both personally and academically. All of our professors have weekly meetings one-on-one with our students just to make sure they're feeling supported and like they know the academic coursework that we're covering. You can see here, this is kind of a range of how our semesters look from more traditional to less traditional and more adventurous. These are a few photos taken from our alumni in various locations. I like to throw that in because they're gorgeous to look at and it makes me want to go there. So our second pillar is admissions to Reach School. So this is where our partner colleges come in. We're really proud to have partnered with these universities. They are amazing and they offer something really unique to all of our students. We have big schools, small schools, public schools, private schools, as I mentioned before, all across the states. So with our application, if a student is accepted to Verto and to one of our partner schools, it is a guarantee transfer of credits to that school. So it does make it super streamlined and really easy. If a student wants to go to a college that's not one of our partner schools, no sweat. We can work with that college and with you and your family and make sure those credits will transfer over, no problem. This is just a quick little snapshot of a few of our partner schools. So you can see we really have a diverse group. The full list is on our website, so I definitely recommend checking it out. And as I mentioned, we are getting more and more partner colleges every couple of weeks. So it's really exciting to be able to see which ones we partner with. Yeah, so this is hopefully getting students into their Reach schools. Through the whole process, it is a holistic application, so we're able to make students appear as actual students for these colleges admissions instead of possibly getting lost amongst a lot of applicants because they're really awesome schools. So pillar number 3 is an affordable first year education. So Verto really does strive to be as affordable, if not much more affordable than traditional 4-year university tuition. So Each semester ranges depending on the location, starting at $15,000, going up to $25,000. That includes housing, it includes meals, essentially it includes everything except the cost to fly to that country and your cost of books. So that aside, we do accept federal financial aid, so any FAFSA students receive can be applied to our semesters just like regular school. We have a network of scholarships, and we also have internal scholarships for students. And we also have opportunity grants for 2 of our semesters in Latin America and Hawaii. So you can see this is a tiered grant broken down by household income, which can make our Hawaii tuition go from $20,000 down to as low as $10,000, and it can make Latin America go from $15,000 down to as low as $5,000. So you could potentially be paying $5,000 or less, depending on FAFSA, to travel around Costa Rica and Dominican Republic for your first semester of college and earning 16 college credits. We also have an honors program. This is a full year with Verto. You're starting in either London or South Pacific and ending in Latin America. You're earning 32 college credits. We also have an honors scholarship that accompanies this. So it's also tiered, broken down by annual household income. And for that full year, traveling around with a guaranteed summer internship, students will pay between $60,000 to $0. So it's a pretty exciting scholarship to accompany a pretty exciting Change the World program. This is a little breakdown of how our tuition scales accordingly. And we do have a financial aid department that can work with students just regarding any FAFSA. If you are interested in getting more info, feel free to scan this and I can send you an email with some more info. Yeah, so if you're interested in traveling the world, starting off college a little bit different than everybody else, and becoming a global citizen, definitely check out vertoeducation.org.
Awesome. Up next, we have Virginia Military Institute.
Good afternoon. My name is Neil Whitmore from the VMI Admissions Office. To give you a rundown a little bit about some of the opportunities that VMI has to offer as you look at your college selections. VMI is the oldest state-supported military college in the U.S. So it's a 4-year military college where you are pursuing your bachelor's degree while you are participating in the ROTC program of one of the branches of the armed services. Commissioning is optional, and you generally make that decision during your sophomore year. We do have many cadets that come in on an ROTC scholarship, and then we have others that acquire the scholarship once they are a cadet in residence. We have approximately 1,700 total cadets, and they are pursuing degrees across the spectrum in engineering, natural sciences, and liberal arts. Our student faculty ratio is around 10 to 1. So we really put a lot of emphasis on the classroom experience and that interaction with faculty and branches of the ROTC, plus the newly acquired Space Force. And then also we have commissioning opportunities in the Coast Guard. In addition to their ROTC, all cadets will participate in a sport. It could be a Division I NCAA sport, it could be a club sport, or an intramural. At VMI, we will challenge you in many, many ways, both academically, physically, and then as far as military training and leadership-wise. We are requiring you on a daily basis to participate in a wide range of activities, and pretty much each day at VMI in the environment you will have activities in your academics, your athletics, and your military side. As far as academics, our average class size is around 20 students. That's about where we cap them off, so we want a lot of good interaction there. As I said, we do have a number of study abroad opportunities. Many cadets will spend a summer or a semester abroad. We have 14 academic majors and 22 minors. Back on the ROTC, we have cadets that come in seeking commissions in the Army, Navy, Air Force, and Marine Corps, and as I said, now the Space Force as well. And then we have a few each year that want to pursue the Coast Guard option. We have about 28% that come in on an ROTC scholarship, and then others that acquire them once they get into the program and decide really that is what they want to do. There again, the commissioning is optional, but everyone will participate in the 4 full years of the ROTC program, which really focuses in a lot of ways on leadership, management, and other skills that you can take on regardless of what you pursue in the future. We have around 60% of our graduates that will continue on and commission in one of the branches. As far as the admission side, I will say this year we are test optional. So here we have listed, just from a profile standpoint, our average SAT and GPA and ACT from previous years. But this year, again, we are test optional. At this point, we're in our early decision period, which is a binding decision. If you have your materials into us by the 15th of November, we'll have a decision back to you by the 15th of December. Our overall application deadline is February 1. We are looking at, from an academic or from an admissions standpoint, your academic course strength, the courses you have taken. We definitely like to see AP, IB, honors, maybe dual enrollment. We want to see a good, strong academic background. We like to see good extracurricular and leadership activities, be it athletics, be it in clubs. Some cadets will put a lot of emphasis in 1 or 2 sports, or maybe just 1 sport. Others will spread it out. We look at that equally. We just want to see you well involved and willing to take a challenge and try a lot of different activities. We look closely at your physical fitness because VMI is very demanding from a physical standpoint. We want to see a readiness there that you have. We also like to see letters of recommendation from people that have seen you in your academic environment, teachers, counselors, and others. We like to have some type of interview interaction with you. Obviously with COVID, that is more limited, but we do offer individual interview opportunities, and we like for you to come and visit. As far as financial aid of our student body, of our cadet corps, around 80% are receiving some form of financial aid. That could be need-based aid, it could be ROTC scholarships, or it could be athletic scholarships. We also have an extensive merit scholarship program, and there will be information about that on our website and how to apply for that. And we will bring you in for that on a personal interview and look at those candidates over the year. That program does not have a crossover with the ROTC. So an individual does not have to be on an ROTC scholarship or even desire commission to be on a merit scholarship. Once again, we have limited open house programs for this fall. Generally, we like any prospective cadet to come in and do a stay, do an overnight visit and an open house and shadow one of our cadets around and get a real feel for VMI cadet life, because it is very unique, it is very challenging and demanding, combining all of those activities together. This year with COVID, it is limited. We are having one-day open house programs. You will see that schedule out there to go ahead and sign up. We have programs up through the middle of November. We, of course, offer individual interviews through Zoom or Teams on a regular basis, and we encourage you to request one of those, and we will talk about your goals, your personal academics, and any other questions you have and how VMI would fit into your academic plan.
Thank you, Neil. I'm going to have to cut you off for time's sake. Last but not least, we have Virginia Tech.
How's everybody doing? My name is Donnell Wright. I'm an assistant director in the undergraduate office of admissions here at Virginia Tech. Welcome to this presentation. Quickly, I like to start it off with ideally looking at where we are now geographically, but not only looking at us where we were then. Virginia Tech was founded in 1872 as Virginia Agricultural and Mechanical College, and at that time in 1872, we were an all-military institution, all male, all white, all Virginia, and all military. Greatly enough, now we do not no longer look like that, and we're a lot larger than what we were before. So we've moved on past where we were in 1872, but still kept some of those things, some of the pillars that kind of really define that Hokie spirit and Hokie nation. And one of those key things is going to be UPROSM. UPROSM is our motto for that I may serve. So service is very integral to the Virginia Tech spirit and nation that we have here at Virginia Tech. So service overall is very key, not only with our Corps cadets. We're one of the 6 senior military institutions in the nation, more similarly to like Texas A&M, but we still have the opportunity for students to go in within the military opportunities as well within the civilian track. But service overall is very key to the Virginia Tech spirit and nation, not only with the institution, but amongst the students. But going on from there is the idea of creating that Virginia Tech is a house of home. We want students to create that throughout their experiences, now even more virtually or not, while on campus or virtually through these Zoom opportunities, to make Virginia Tech your house of home, creating that Hokie spirit, the Hokie nation that may have brought you to this presentation to learn more about Virginia Tech or not, even now through COVID-19 and police brutality against Black and brown bodies. So creating those 900 clubs and organizations that we have here on campus that students are creating to find those different niches to create that Virginia Tech spirit to get involved in. So for even one, I'm just going to highlight one that I would love to get involved of, even as a faculty, would be on Fridays, chicken and waffle Fridays. So it's a group of students that just love, eating chicken and waffles every Friday. That's an opportunity for students to get involved in that we have in campus. Our students are constantly creating to create that Hokie spirit and Hokie nation. D1 athletics, we're in the ACC Atlantic Coastal Conference, but we have a wide variety for things for students to get involved in, even from there. But outside of that, going into our academics, we have over 110 majors and over 200 minors and concentrations here at Virginia Tech within our 8 colleges: Agriculture and Life Sciences, Architecture and Urban Studies, College of Engineering, Liberal Arts and Human Sciences, Natural Resources and Environment, Pamplin College of Business, and our College of Science. We have a lot of different opportunities from there, but even some of our more popular majors within our College of Engineering, 16 different majors within our College of Engineering, but every student comes in as a general engineer. Gives you an opportunity to explore all 16 different majors that we have within our College of Engineering, then go directly into the specific major you're interested in. So a wide variety of great opportunities that's ranked in the top 25 amongst the engineering programs and all across the country in these different colleges. And here's a quick little snapshot of what I like to show. And that kind of gives you a larger image of what Virginia Tech looked like for us last year, in reference to a little bit of everything. So like I said, we have 30,000 students, 6,000 graduate students on a 2,600 acre land in Blacksburg, Virginia. So we're nestled in the New River Valley, roughly 8 hours away from you all in Georgia. So great opportunity for students to actually be a little bit farther away, but at least close enough where it's a driving distance within a day. So I like that, put in perspective of that. And we have a great opportunity for students to get involved from all across, a diverse group of students from all across the country and world that are coming to Virginia Tech to do that. And with that large institution that we have here at Virginia Tech with 30,000 undergraduate students, we still maintain a small student faculty ratio of 14:1, where students do have those opportunities where you can have the opportunity for research opportunities with their professors then and there. Going into our admissions review, we go to a very holistic review. We go into the business of removing barriers. That's the main thing for us when we look at students and reviewing students for success here at Virginia Tech, is removing some of those barriers and looking at the students holistically in that academic and that personal side. We're going to look at the students in reference of their academic rigor and their grades at their high school and their high school alone. We're going to see how successful you are into that respect. We've moved into being test optional for this year to remove some of those barriers due to COVID-19, to ensure that students do have access to Virginia Tech in a very holistic manner. And then we're thinking that personally, we're going to review you in 4 personal statements. We call our UPROSM profile. And we're going to review you into those respects to see how successful you are in those tangibles of non-cognitive variables that you experience throughout your daily lives. We really want to see, especially when we think of not only with COVID-19, but police brutality as well. But the main thing we really want to highlight throughout this entire thing is that we want to make sure that students not only enjoying their time at Blacksburg or virtually now, whether they're online or their hybrid sense of the course that we are now, online or in person, that we're preparing students for that next phase of their lives. So you come to Virginia Tech, you enjoy our top-ranked dining facilities, you jump up and down and enter Sandman and for our football teams. You do all the great things that you have. You on the drill field with our annual snowball fight with the Corps cadets, doing all the traditional things, but you also been well prepared for that next phase of your lives. That's what the Virginia Tech is going to prepare you for. 83% graduation rate, 82% of those students are employed or pursuing further education and making roughly $60,000 a year. So that's a great chance for students to have those opportunities going further in their careers and actually having that. And for one thing for us, once you're a Hokie, you're always a Hokie. So you always have a home here in Blacksburg or wherever that you see a Hokie. Once you're a Hokie, you're always a Hokie, and you always have an opportunity to actually to go further in your lives. With a 90% retention rate, we see that students are enjoying their time here at Blacksburg. But if you want to know a little bit more about us, we do have our fall open house coming up. Registration is alive and active. That is this weekend, October 10th and 11th. So please go to our website, vt.admissions.edu, and you'll have an opportunity to register for our fall open house, which is virtually now. It's going to be on October 10th and 11th. That's going to be available for that. But follow us on Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook for any other questions or any other opportunities to learn more from us. Appreciate you coming.
Thank you so much, panelists, and thank you so much, students. After you close the window, there will be a quick 4-question survey. We would really appreciate any feedback. Again, sign up for more sessions. There's more tonight and more in the future. And in about a week, a recording of this session will be available on the StriveScan website. So thanks again, everyone, and have a good rest of your night.